Here.
Cullinan.
Here.
Curran.
Here.
Yasi.
Here.
Rivera.
Here. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Need a motion and second to approve the minutes of the February 1st, 2021 regular meeting.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes from the February 1st, 2021 regular meeting.
Second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Yasi.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye. Public comment? Public comments on agenda items only? Hearing none, we'll move. I need a motion and second to approve bills as presented for payment.
There is one exception in the bills. I'd like to see if we can remove. I just got the bills today at 3 o'clock, and I took a look at them, and there might be a discrepancy with one. It could just be something similar as a communication error, but unless anybody's got an issue, I'd like to make a motion to approve the bills as presented with the exception of invoice number 20211044.
I'll second that.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Yasi.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye. Approve 1152-21621, an ordinance renaming Roebuck Street in the city of Oglesby to Sunset Street.
Last meeting, I believe Commissioner Augubright had a question of what the cost would be. So there's two items that cost. There's two signs at $30 each, and we had the lawyer build maybe about 3/4 of an hour for the work, so altogether it comes out to be $208.75.
That's the street from the corner from Beck's to the end of the block past the subway.
Correct. There's three signs up currently, but it's because one of them's at the corner, so that sign could go away completely. It would just be two signs that need to be replaced. So,
Okay.
unless there's any other questions, I'd like to make a motion to approve 1152-021621, an ordinance renaming Roebuck Street in the city of Oglesby to Sunset Street.
I'll second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Yasi.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye.
There's one thing I would like to remind you. You've got to get a certified copy of that ordinance to the post office and to the county clerk for the election. It's statutorily required, so we need to make sure we do it. There are no houses that are affected.
There's no addresses with that.
But we're still supposed to do it.
Okay.
Next on the
By
agenda, approve 1153-021621, an ordinance authorizing the city of Oglesby to enter into a secondary employer indemnity and condition agreement with the city of Peru and the city of LaSalle. And that's because of the part-time police officers that
Right.
work in Peru and come here.
Correct.
Work in LaSalle and come here.
So I would actually like to make the motion to approve 1153-021621, an ordinance authorizing the city of Oglesby to enter into a secondary employer indemnity and conditions agreement with the city of Peru and with the city of LaSalle.
Second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Yasi.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye. Authorization to approve the purchase of a new vehicle for the Oglesby Police Department using impound funds.
You're probably going to think that this is maybe a repeat, but no. Currently, the department has 6 vehicles. The last vehicle, the new truck they purchased, is not equipped with the cage and computer and the other things. We are getting things in from Ray O'Haron where we get that stuff from, but it's not all there. So the newest truck is not equipped, so not in use. We have the Ford Explorer has been out of service at least 6 weeks, sitting in a local garage, and we've spent nearly $6,000 on it very recently. It looks like it may not survive. The third vehicle, another Ford Explorer, is sequestered from the incident that occurred out at the college in December, and that may be months or years before we ever see that vehicle again. The fourth vehicle is the IVCC car that they use. It does have quite a few issues with it, and it truly is not fully equipped either to be used as a police car. So that really brings us down to two vehicles that they're operating out of, the newer truck and another vehicle that we had a little accident with last week. It does have some repairs. It's in for repair right now. There are things that we can repair it and put it back into use, but that really is only leaving two vehicles right now that are fully operational. So I really ask that we approve getting another vehicle for the department, noting that the city did not pay for the first two that we purchased, and will be using the impound funds for this third vehicle. Are there questions, concerns? If not, I'd like to make a motion to authorization to approve the purchase of a new vehicle for the Oglesby Police Department using impound funds.
Second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Mieski.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye. Approve raffle license application for the Dickinson House Foundation.
I'll make a motion to approve the raffle license application for the Dickinson House Foundation.
Second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Mieski.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye. Next is authorizing seeking of bids for roof repair at the Dickinson House. Last year we repaired, repaired part of the Dickinson House roof, but now the part over the bowling alley is leaking. So we need to go out and get some bids to get that repaired. If we have to have our engineers give us basically the specs to go out so we can get it done, I'm assuming that they would be similar to what we did last year.
Well, there was one thing that's different with this. If you recall, what we did recently is, I've been recently informed that the Dickinson House roof, the way the downspouts work, they don't drain away from the building. They go to a thing where they go into the sanitary sewer, and we need to fix that. So we looked at it. We actually got a quote from a business. The problem is the roof actually funnels the water to a specific spot, and it goes down internally into the building. So we had a quote from a local business that was going to make that change. However, then we got informed that the roof was leaking already. So instead, I think we'd like to see if we can go out for not only just repair the roof, but also modify it to where it's in code and actually drains the water away. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 at the same time.
Sounds pricey.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to cost us yet. So right now, just to change the roof to where it no longer funnels water in, it funnels water away, that was $15,000. So, and that's without even repairing the leak to the roof. So, but I'd recommend that we obviously get the bids to see what it's going to cost us, so that way we can have an informed decision.
What do we want to do, 2 separate bids?
I guess we can talk to the engineers about that if they think it'd be
Yes.
cheaper that way, but I would think if you can get the same company to do the whole thing, it'd probably be cheaper to fix the roof at the same time, fix the grading issue.
I think we should look at 2 bids,
Okay, so
just to see the pricing difference.
should I make an I'd like to motion to authorize seeking of bids, it does say plural there, seeking of 2 bids for roof repair for the Dickinson House?
Second.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Mieski.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye. Mayor's recommendation and request council approval to obtain Patrick Berry as the Oglesby City Attorney and a law firm of Appleton, Kaufman, McClintock, Steele, and Berry.
I'd like to make a motion to recommend the council approval to obtain Patrick Berry as the Oglesby City Attorney and the law firm of Applington, Kaufman, McClintock, Steele, and Berry.
I would second that.
Augubright.
Abstain.
Cullinan.
No.
Curran.
Aye.
Mieski.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye. Anything under old business? Anything under public comments? Commissioners report. Mr. Augubright.
I have nothing to report tonight.
Terry?
It's a slow month. I have nothing to report from my departments.
I got a couple things. We've had a couple water main breaks. One of them, though, fortunately, was able to be solved today relatively easily out in front of, near the Holy Family School. Since school was out today, they took care of that. I do have one good thing and one negative thing to report. Let me start out with the bad thing. The people that have not complied with the sanitary sewer inspections in Cedar Creek subdivision are probably going to get something in the mail here real soon of where some legal actions might take place. So I want to make you aware of that. If you're still one of those 16 individuals, please, I urge you to contact City Hall to see if we can get these inspections done. They will happen one way or another. It'd be unfair that so many other people did their inspections or even took modifications to make sure they're within code to not have those happen. So that is going to happen. On the
Jason, excuse me, just one thing. They're not gonna get it in the mail. If we
Oh.
proceed as I've recommended, and Pat will fill you in on this, I recommended filing a complaint, so it'll actually get served with a summons.
Okay, so they're going to be served with a summons, not necessarily something in the mail. Check,
Correct.
okay. All right, thanks. On the bright side, soon, a survey is going to be coming out from Surf Broadband Solutions. This is where they're going to facilitate and solicit to see if there's enough interest to make Oglesby a fiber city for both residents and businesses. They contacted me recently. They wanted to get a quote. I seen the draft version of their flyer. Why am I telling you this? I did give them a quote that was positive, but the one thing they did not give me yet was their pricing thing. And if there's one thing I know about people in the Midwest, the most important thing people are going to be interested when they get this flyer is, what is the cost? And I have not seen that yet. So when you do get it, I hope residents take a look at it, and if it's something that's beneficial, I really hope it's something that we can do for Oglesby. Other than that, that's all I have.
Cully?
I have nothing tonight.
I just got a few short things. Due to the snowfall, the hazardous road conditions, Republic Service will be operating on a one-day delay. The city has posted this notice on its website. The city has also been notified that because of the Indian bat, and from what I understand, we've got 10 different species connected with the Bootsy plant, that the demolition of the building on Walnut Street must be done before March 31st and/or after November 15th. Good news of the day is that GTI sent an email today, an update with their expansion. They're expecting to employ 250 by the fourth quarter of this year. The city is working with Ameren to get the second feed into the Malik sub to improve our reliability, and so we can extend the road to GTI. And the last item I have on the is that, well, I'd like to thank Jim Andreoni for the job that he did as Oglesby City Attorney, and we wish him well as the judge.
Thank you.
With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn, and we have something for you, Jim.
So we can,
Yeah, it's around the corner.
Okay, we'll give it to you after the meeting. Please don't run out.
Okay.
We've got a little cake for Jim as a goodwill in his new venture in life.
I like sweets.
And it is Fat Tuesday.
well, I will make the motion to adjourn.
I'll
Second.
And I think we've sent a council record here by being done within 15 minutes, 16 minutes.
And
the Jason
Curran arrow.
Augubright.
Aye.
Cullinan.
All right.
Curran.
Aye.
Mieski.
Aye.
Rivera.
Aye.
Yeah, it's the company, I don't know when it's coming. I haven't seen the final one. They just sent me